Sports fans, welcome to Sports in layman's terms. I'm your guy, Willie Soso, and to my right, we have
I am your man, Stevie Franchise. What's up, America?
Stevie Prize in the building, and well, you all know him. We have
making this great return. It's that work in progress.
He's
I'm gonna tell you, if you're in a work in progress in your life, you're fucking up. Bottom line.
seeing all letters of the alphabet.
Wow.
He wants every letter of the alphabet. He had no idea what he wants.
Bayless. That's all I have to
Whip
say.
Bayless. Come on. It's easy.
Hey,
It rolls.
I'm
It
going right
rolls. It rolls. It rolls, man. Come on. Whip Bayless. Whip Bayless.
Anyway, America, this is Sports in layman's terms, being to you from our favorite water hole, Snookers, Livonia. And y'all know how we do. No coach speak, no media spin, just a bunch of people at the bar.
But they have great burgers here.
Sports.
But they have great burgers here. So if you want to come up here and have great burger, great price, come on up here.
We can pay for that.
Eventually.
Oh, okay.
Nonetheless, here we are talking sports. And this week has been, as per usual, a hell of a week for sports. I think where we want to start at is going to be what's going on right now. If you're not watching us, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you are by chance happening to watch the NBA Finals, which is about to come on, we actually got us a series. Miami got themselves up off the mat after game one and tied the finals up. Here's my question to y'all though. Is the finals exciting to y'all right now? Is this series exciting to y'all? Denver versus Miami. I mean, it's not LA, it's not Golden State, it's not Milwaukee, it's not Philly, it's not Boston. All of these teams that everybody so-called loves, players that the people so-called love, none of them in the NBA Finals.
I'm impressed with it. I'll tell you that. Because I predicted a sweep. I thought Denver was going to run them right over.
Okay.
And they came out and won that last game. I'm impressed.
All right.
I don't know if we're going to make it a series, but I was impressed last game.
I am still rooting for Denver. I was like happy to see a new team.
Okay.
A new team in the finals. I think Denver was supposed to be the all right. I think a lot of us probably thought Denver in 5. I think Miami changed that, the other day, and so this game could go 6 or 7. This series could go 6 or 7. I'm sorry. But this is something I thought that maybe I thought that'd be Denver easily, but Miami's got that bulldog in them. And it reminds me of the 2004 Pistons, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing that I keep hearing a lot of the pundits saying, that this type of series is bad for basketball because it doesn't have the star power. Now, I'm sort of kind of like the both of you. I'm a basketball fan, right?
Correct.
So I don't root for the name on the back of the jersey as much as I root for the name on the front of the jersey. I'm a Pistons fan, so I'm rooting for the Pistons. I don't care who's on the team. I like Miami. I like you. I didn't think that they had a snowball's chance in hell of making this a series, but I'm rooting for Miami. I want Miami to win. I don't think they are, but I want them to win, and I don't care who's on the squad. I want them to win. I like team basketball, so this is good for me.
I think you're not this you per se, but people that are disrespecting actually there's stars that ain't playing in the game. Djokovic is a star, whether you want to admit it or not.
True. Two-time
is a star.
Absolutely. No, see, that's
a star.
But see, you know what? Some people don't think that Jimmy Butler is a star like that. I do.
Well, he's a star in the playoffs, the show.
Sure.
He might have had them great seasons throughout the year, but when he hit the playoffs, he plays.
Sure. Playoff Jimmy Buckets. And Jokic is a star. Two-time MVP. Back-to-back, in fact. We're watching. If it wouldn't have been for an ACL injury, Jamal Murray would have definitely been that superstar, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't so much. It ain't so much about Denver and their two stars, as 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 it is Duncan Robinson, as it is Caleb Martin, Max Struess.
So
I look at it,
Who?
and I get your point, and I look at this the same way because the Pistons fans, if you have something to look forward to, it's this NBA Finals. Because like you have Cade, you had Ivy, you have Dern, and you're like we haven't accomplished nothing yet. But if you look what Miami's done with a number of unsigned free agents, guys undrafted, and they're in the finals. So if you're a Piston fan,
It's encouraging.
and you look at the coaching, because Epo is doing a great job in Miami. The Pat Riley, the son of Pat Riley, a brother from another mother, if you want to say it, like better words. He is right off the tree, and he is showing how to coach these guys. And if you're a Pistons fan, you have something to look forward to with Miami Williams coming.
I believe in the concept. This whole we don't root for teams anymore. We root for stars.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's wrong with team sports. Period. Not just basketball, but sports in general.
Well, you know how that got messed up on it though.
I do. I mean, I get it, but you can still fantasy everything, free agency everything, sure. But you can still be a fan of a team.
You're beating your fantasy guy.
I get it. I get it. But this concept of stars over teams, I think, is what hurts sports.
Who do you think actually started that though? I'm just curious.
I mean, most popularly,
or the fans did that.
Well, I think it was. Oh no, the league started it.
They pushed it.
The league started. Whether it be the players wanting to get to free agency quicker, and the league saying okay, and then leaning into it to where now in any sport, just about it's straight up an arms race who you can afford to pay and get your hired hand. That right there caused people hate this team, but they love this player. So
I'm gonna follow that player wherever you go.
There you have it. And the biggest face of that, of course, we know who that is, and that's LeBron James. It is though.
No.
It is. Who name another player in any sport, where you had people who hated the Lakers. Now they love them. Why? LeBron. They didn't even know where Cleveland was.
Some of the other people don't like LeBron.
Well, and then that gives
Kobe fans.
Right. And you know what? So now they're rooting against their team. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I just don't like that we get to the point that we're saying team sports is bad for team sports in lieu of superstars.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. It is. I don't think it started with LeBron. I think it started.
No, I'm not saying it started with him, but he's like the most glaring example.
He is, but like when you talk about the greatest of all time, you don't talk about the team. You always talk about that one person.
That's individually. Yeah, that's individually.
Championship by himself.
Exactly. This is why we need teams like Miami that are a team. We need. No, it's no super duper, transcendent megastars. No, there's Jimmy and the band, and the band is getting down. I like that. You feel me?
I feel you guys saying about this. Is Miami showing you like an easy way to do this?
No,
almost like the Las Vegas Golden Knights, only being in a league for 6 years, and here they are
twice
in the
Stanley Cup finals. Twice.
Is the Miami Heat just showing, you know what? Give me one or two guys, couple role players, we don't need to spend so much money, and here we are again.
Yeah.
But see, people ain't gonna pay attention. If they're paying attention, they'll pay attention to the Pistons.
But see, that's the problem, though.
But it's not our job to pay attention.
They want superstars that gap them up.
And that's what's actually bad for basketball.
It's telling the big three, they're getting a big three, a big, fuck
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Because
Any big
three that you had in the past.
Any big
three you had in the past, they're giving a big old fuck you.
No, but do you believe that the owners care about that? They want that big 3-star power.
Sure.
See that.
And all I'm saying is that's the thing.
Team ball, who want to see that?
Me. I want to see it.
But I'm saying, who really want to see that?
I like it. Sadly, you're right. I just think that sucks. That's all. I do.
It's for you.
I'm saying the Miami are throwing. They're showing the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are showing the Miami Heat. They're showing the Brooklyn, Nets. They're showing the Lakers. All the big threes are showing. You know what? Right. Screw you and your big three. Guess what? We're in the finals, and guess what?
What you say about the stuff about Miami team ball on this? Damian Lillard said if he was to get traded, he wouldn't go to the Heat. That gave them 2 superstars.
And to me, there's another superstar.
That's what it is.
Another superstar like controlling the league. Yeah, go ahead. Go to Miami. It's fine.
We know it's going to happen. We know that because it's good for the bottom line. Not necessarily good for the sport, but good for the bottom line. Yes, we know they're going to keep making these super teams. We know it's going to happen.
Nobody cares about the sport. They care about the money.
Exactly. You're right.
All sports.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Let's continue talking about some things going on in the NBA, though. Coaching carousels. I like the coaching carousel. I don't care what sport it is because it's always interesting. Shortly, and when I say shortly, I mean like literally minutes, sports fans, after we went off the air last week, our beloved Detroit Pistons just kept throwing money at money.
Minutes.
Kept throwing money at money. They just kept throwing money at money. And Monty said,
I was telling them, don't be shy money. I needed shots. I was hoping the Pistons don't be shy.
Coach in history.
Highest paid coach in NBA history. 6 years, $78.5 million. And I think there's some incentives to take it up even further, right?
It could be up to like 6 years to $100 million.
Yeah.
He made more money than 15 on the bench.
That's another topic. And put a pin in that. That's another topic I wanted to talk about later.
This is scores at his best,
right?
I'm not mad at him. This is scores at his best.
Broke out the t-shirt gun and just filled it with cash. We can't just start out looting.
And they just made one of the highest paid assistant coach. But what are they going to pay Silas when he got picked up here?
That's Paul. Right, that's Paul Silas' son, right?
Yeah, that's not my problem right now. But the thing that I'm thinking about, like with the Pistons, they're like, oh, listen, yeah, we tried to get the greatest free agents out there. Give or take, maybe they didn't. Every team throws that shit out there, but like for them to go to money when the first time, get reportedly denied. He's like, no, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah,
but the Pistons go back and say, no, screw you. You take my t-shirt money.
Take this money.
You take my t-shirt money, and I'll give you my extra $6 million. So if you're a Piston fan, this is good for you if you're a Piston fan.
Oh, for sure.
It's good for you because this shows your owners involved.
It does. Nah.
I know I went to the wrong profession.
But now it's like okay, you got the players. What is he going to do with the players?
Let's ask this question. First things first, getting somebody like Monty Williams, who we saw, he didn't completely turn around New Orleans when he was there, but he got them on the right track. He did wonders when he went to Phoenix, even though they got tossed out this year.
Wonders, yeah, superstars. You might call him Phil Jackson, shit.
Well, did he have superstars when he went to the finals?
Yes.
Did he?
Chris Paul.
Hold on.
Chris Paul. Yeah, Chris Paul and Booker. That's all he had, really.
You just say Chris Paul is a superstar?
I will spot you the year that they went to the finals. I will spot you Devin Booker. But Chris Paul was No.
Chris
No. Not even.
Chris Paul.
No.
Chris
and
Paul.
they get the choice this year to pick either DeAndre Ayton or Monty Williams. Who they pick? DeAndre Ayton.
And that was a hell of a mistake. And thank you, Matt, Mr. Ishbia. Thank you.
Chris Paul to me is a cleaner. He comes on a team. He's the cleaner. Everybody settle down. I'm here. I'm gonna clean this shit up. We'll get you to where we're supposed to go.
He's definitely veteran presence.
You know that to me. You know, and I don't.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer for sure. By far, he's not by far, but he's a Hall of Famer.
He still got his respect.
It's art.
And
he is a walking.
He still can pull a good game out of his ass twice a year.
Yeah.
Only thing is, even in the 7-game series, you got to do it for 7 fucking games.
Well, somebody else got to step up.
Can you count him out of the playoffs? No.
Wow.
But you know what though? But look at the players around him that he's groomed, and I think, and I know Show's not going there right now, but if he showed up onto the Pistons to kind of watch Ivy. And like maybe just get into get us into
hold it.
I'm just saying.
Hold it.
I'm not saying take us to the fucking promised land.
Let's do this. Speaking of taking us to the promised land, right?
I'm not saying he's going to take us to the promised land.
Do you all think that Monty Williams can turn this team around like he did in the other spots that he was at? And if so, what's your timeline for him?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years to do what though?
To get us to the second round of the playoffs.
2 years to the second round.
I'll give him 3 years to get us to the Eastern Conference Final.
It's about the same.
Y'all sort of kind of
about the same.
You better pull out some magic.
Right. You're paying a man to do something. But also you're paying a man to show a team that you got stability. So you have to, count that too.
Yeah, you got to get them calmed down, no doubt.
If you look at the Pistons past,
Mm-hmm.
look at all the people that was here. If we would have kept, would have been something.
Right.
So
we hate this conversation.
You're right.
We had this conversation about 5 years in a row now. We had this conversation.
Make that same mistake now. You good young nucleus. Train them and teach them. Can Monty do that's the key?
I think he can. I think I'm gonna give him a little bit more. Right. I think I'm gonna give him a little bit more runway. And here is the X factor for me. You said 2 years. You said 3.
Yeah.
I'm saying 4. And the only way I expedite that is if, and y'all answer me if y'all think that this could happen, because we got Monty Williams, we draw a high value free agent here. Do you think that with him getting hired as a coach, do you think that could get a free agent?
I think there's a possibility of that. I do.
Why do you say no?
Because of the team right now. Almost these high value free agencies has been proven. Kevin Durant.
No, I ain't talking about nobody like Kevin. I don't think that's ever happened. Not like that. I did, but it's you also it also has to be a fit, and for somebody like Kevin Durant,
he can fit anywhere.
Well, yes, but in order to get him, we're going to have to do what you just said we shouldn't do, which is get rid of a Cade or an Ivy and some more shit in order to make that happen.
I think let's not focus on getting no super agents, hot, whatever.
Focus on what we got.
Draft. Focus on getting a quality pick that can produce eventually, not right away, but 4, 5 years down the line.
You got 4 or 5 years down the line.
Yeah. He can't produce right now.
So you're talking about the 5th year Monty Williams contract? You're hoping to get something?
No, I said the guy now. The one we got, the people we got now should be the ones taking
developing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Cade Cunningham. Yeah. You got Duran. You got Weissman now. What the fuck?
Okay.
You can have a center for Duran at power forward. Cunningham and Ivory.
So you're giving them 3 years, and you're not talking about trying to make some big free agent acquisition.
Nope.
But you say that we can. Now, why do you say that we can?
I think we can because respectability.
Okay.
You have a guy at Monty Williams. It's proven taking a team from nothing to something.
Right.
Okay. So, and what we have here in Detroit, a team that we got all the talent in the world,
but they need development.
But we need development. Okay. Our worst storyline is we got Kate, we got Ivy,
Duran,
we got Stewart. We had even before that, we had the cat that we traded to Atlanta.
Oh, Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq Bey.
One of our better
We had
Because he's
players.
inconsistent. That's another story for another day.
We just had players that we couldn't develop. We couldn't develop. So now, Dwayne Casey, great coach, very well respected in the NBA.
Respected, but he wasn't a good.
But he showed that he's gonna get teams.
He can only get teams so far.
And I got it. And I think the Pistons was his hardest test.
All right,
and Miami Williams can take this Pistons next day.
So
with the Pistons with that, and I'll get it back to you. I think Miami Williams can say, listen, look what I did with Phoenix, dealing with the All-Star players I had. Then maybe we might not get an All-Star, but you know what? We might get like a really good veteran. That we
are looking at it in the wrong way though. What's Monty Williams' history as a defensive coach though?
He's decent.
We don't need decent. We need a
He's in the West, which we know there's no defense in the West. The whole NBA is no defense.
Get him.
The whole NBA is no defense.
They probably did. He probably said no.
They throw $70.5 million at it.
We don't know. We didn't hear anything.
78.5. Okay.
Anyway, so
0.5.
got hardball. But listen, okay, so you believe that we can get free agents here, and we were just talking about Chris Paul. Let me say this off the top. Boo! Fuck no. Fuck no. To Detroit? Hell no.
You know he's coming.
Hell no. Hell no. That man is 38 years old and he's washed.
He's coming.
He's washed. This is why.
You don't know he's coming.
This is why
he's coming here.
Literally
1 year deal
as we speak.
He's coming here. 1 year deal.
The Suns are talking with Chris Paul to waive him.
Him and DeAndre Jordan.
To waive him. You know why? Because he stays hurt when it's time to get to the playoffs and do the Chris Paul things. He's 38.
Get your Chris Paul jersey now.
38.
Get your Chris Paul jersey now.
Down. Why was he not playing in the second round?
Bring Chris Paul here. That don't make no sense.
Why was he not playing?
He's a great
Why
teacher.
was he not playing?
Teacher.
Franchise. Why was he not playing?
He's hurt.
Last year. Why was he not playing? Hurt.
He don't know low management.
In the finals the year before that, what happened to him? He got hurt.
He's 38 years old.
See what?
My point exactly. We don't need him.
This is why we difference here. I get your point. 1,000% I get your point. If Chris Paul's coming to a team to put a team over the top, hell no, he's not going to do that. But if Chris Paul's coming to a team and say, hey, listen to me, let me show you a thing or two, let me talk about a thing or two, I think it could be very educational to the Pistons to listen to him. Not to take him over the top, just to take him, hey, let's do this right.
Franchise.
Yes, sir.
And you know I hate agreeing with this motherfucker.
No thanks to him.
His whole career, he was trying to get to LA. He gonna be in LA.
I don't need him to take me to the next level. I just want him to talk to our kids.
I don't care where he goes.
I just want to talk to the kids.
He's a basketball camp.
Do that. I want him to be.
Don't come here.
I want him to talk to the kids and be the Lucy when Charlie Brown kicks the football. Charlie Brown will kick the goddamn football because goddamn Chris Paul.
And again, I say, boo.
Okay.
He's simply not a good fit. I don't know. It ain't him.
Who's your teacher?
He's not a good fit. And speaking of good fits, I don't give a shit who it is. Just not him.
Right.
But speaking of fits, I want to know this. With all these coaches moving, who do y'all think has landed in the best spot where they're a good fit? We got Ime Udoka in Houston, right? Mm-hmm. We got Nick Nurse in Philly. We got Frank Vogel is now the coach of the Suns. Monty Williams in Detroit. Am I missing? Who else? Am I missing anymore?
So far.
No, I think you're good.
Is that it?
That's so far.
And I mean, there's this guy who got the Bucks head coach. I don't know this guy. I don't know this.
Like Adrian Griffin.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Adrian Griffin.
I don't know him.
But it was assistant coach. Who's
the best fit for their new team? You say just because of who's on the team?
Because he got to do much.
Who's that?
He said Adrian.
Way. Do a little coaching here and there on the young guys.
So he has to think. Oh, Adrian from the Bucks.
Yeah, he said because he has the most to work with.
Because he has the best player.
His job.
In his job. I see that. I can totally see that.
Let's take him off the jump because of who he got. Let's go to the next people.
Man. I don't know if that's it, but I see your point. I don't know if that's it though.
I don't really know because you know what? In the NBA, like shit, man. Everybody's like put these super teams together, and we got these coaches, and all these super teams aren't going there anymore. If I would guess who has the best chance to go where, maybe Nick Nurse in Philly.
Okay, that's a good nucleus. I'm not mad at that. I think I sort of kind of like
Nurse to get him over the hump.
I don't know. I'm saying I just don't know. I mean, Doc Rivers getting him there. Who
I'm gonna tell you why I don't.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's Nick Nurse. I mean, I ain't mad at that, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Nick Nurse is living off of the fame that he gained
from Dwayne Casey. I know I got
from a team that Dwayne Casey put together.
Yeah.
Since then, he's done nothing. Now, I'm gonna tell you who I think. Has the best shot. Frank Vogel.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah,
Frank Vogel.
He's still walking to a good team, though.
Yes. For all the reasons you said.
Manager placement.
And the same Dwayne Casey effect, where Nick Nurse took over. He's taking over a team that is poised. They just need some time in jail for KD and Devin Booker to figure it out how they're gonna coexist, and then they're on. Their only problem is they're in the West, and it ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
A lot of tough teams in the West.
Right. You know what?
Right here, buddy.
I got all right. We probably should have did this along with the finals talk, but whatever. There's this little fringe topic that is gaining a little steam on social media. NBA ref Eric Lewis is under investigation because he has a burner account.
Not good.
For social media. Now the issue with this is his bias.
Other than the burner account?
The shit that he says with the burner account.
But other than the burner account?
Referees. How's that bias?
He also is a Boston Celtics fan, and he says a lot of really biased shit about them. But more importantly, the question and the reason for the investigation is they're wondering if is that bias causing him, fucking with his decision making, and that they're looking to see if there's any gambling going on.
He ain't gambling.
I don't know if he is. Do y'all think this is a concern though?
To me, like Eric Lewis, burner account. If you're an NBA ref and you have a burner account, guess what? You're not an NBA for no more.
That's a bad look.
Because this is something. No, you're not. Why?
No, stop.
No, you're not. You're not an NBA. If you're in my league and you have a burner account, if you have something that's not you, then to me you're not being honest.
Yeah, you're not on up and up. It doesn't look good.
You know why he has a burner account though? Because he can't be him.
So
he's not supposed to have the account at all.
So don't say it.
But he ain't
do
the one who
it.
did that though.
Sure.
Durant had burner accounts.
Well, Kevin Durant is a player. That's different.
It's a league rule. You're supposed to have no burner accounts.
I don't think that's a rule. I just think it's a bad look.
I read it. It's a league rule.
That you're not supposed to have burner accounts.
NBA players, officially ain't supposed to have burner accounts. You're not supposed to be talking about the league.
I did not know that. But with that being said, here's what good and hell well they're not gonna do shit to Kevin Durant over a burner account.
Yeah, do it, matter of fact.
Right. But
But he shut him down since then.
But this guy, a ref,
Look at me.
that's way more egregious.
Yeah.
He's a veteran ref.
If a ref in any sport does this, it's not. Is on. I don't care if it's like NBA Finals. I don't care if it's my kids that don't have goddamn fucking soccer game, fucking 8 and under. I ain't fucking trusting them. I ain't trusting them.
Well, they're not letting him do any games in their finals.
Well, they should.
Right, and this is why they shouldn't.
They should.
The only one they're not letting some other people.
And there's a good reason.
What? They Boston involved?
Doesn't matter. Speaking of which, speaking of Boston, that's what drew people's attention to this. I don't remember what game it was, but was it Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
And they have video of this guy.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum blows a layup, and the look on this man's face, I don't know about y'all, but it looked to me like God damn it, that was $50,000. That's what it looked like he said to me. Oh, that's what it looked like he said to me. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. I don't think that this story is over.
I don't think they're gonna fire him. He might get suspended for a couple of games, whatever. He can get fired.
No, he's done.
I'm not going to say what he may or may not get.
He's not
I want to see what the bottom line on this is. What they dig up on him.
He's not coaching my finals or anything.
I don't think he'll tell you everything anyway.
Well, they're not. But when we hear that he's suspended indefinitely or out of the league, we'll know what time it is.
Right.
But speaking of suspended, here's the story that keeps on giving. We're going to shift gears a little bit to the NFL.
I didn't do anything.
We know.
We okay.
We remember that J-Mo, our beloved Detroit Lion.
My friend put that man in.
J-Mo.
Free J-Mo.
Free J-Mo. Did y'all see who was that?
I said you guys the shirts, the Free J-Mo shirts.
Yeah, the Free J-Mo shirts.
Yeah.
I forget who it was.
Kirby Joseph.
Kirby Joseph with the Free J-Mo shirt. But he gets suspended for 6 games. Not for gambling on the NFL, because he didn't gamble on the NFL. He gambled on another sport, which, per the rules, is okay. But he placed the bet from an NFL facility. That's against the rules.
Out, man, and they had to be the betting, you know.
Sure.
We're not talking about a game.
Practice.
We talking about practice.
Right.
But
not a game.
He gets suspended, right? In OTAs. Right? He gets interviewed about it. They asked him, did you know it was against the rules to place a bet from an NFL facility? His answer, without hesitation, no, sir, I didn't know.
Of course he's going to say that.
Of course he is. Dan Campbell, his coach, comes behind him. He's asked. He said, yeah, we told everybody. Everybody knew.
So he called him a liar.
Yep.
Now we'll catch another ball for him.
So check this out. That's not the story.
There's a report from the Athletic.
Here's the story.
The report from the Athletic.
A report from the Athletic has 5 anonymous, and you know they had to be anonymous.
That's you.
5 anonymous NFL players who said they were not fully aware of the gambling rules.
Well,
until J-Mo got suspended.
Well, now that didn't look bad for Campbell.
It looks bad for the whole NFL.
Look bad for the coaches. They ain't doing their job.
Sure.
I'm not having the meetings with your team about these policies.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry with the NFL in general. I'm not even
agreed.
Is Dan Campbell responsible? Sure, he's coached the team, but do I hold him highly responsible? No.
The NFL in total.
Well, first of all,
I got
issue.
Players from multiple teams,
mm-hmm.
not just one team, multiple teams saying they told us this, told us that, and we had players going to their reps or the resident
like, what the hell is this about?
Can I bet on this game? And they said, yeah, I don't know. Just go ahead and try it, find it out, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it goes back to saying too, is like going say it. So if Patrick Mahomes gets caught gambling, you think he's yeah, right.
Of course not.
I really wish there's something come up through this. I really think somebody would get.
So I think I think if the player get caught, he said he didn't know. The coach should have some kind of
No, I get that. I get that.
Well, this is my overarching question. Whether they knew or didn't know, it was a rule. Do you all think, or does this change your opinion of J-Mo's suspension at all? Because for me, it doesn't. It does not change my opinion.
No, to me,
well, you know, in my past profession, ignorance of some rules don't mean a damn thing. So he ain't gonna change nothing.
I mean,
oh yeah, he's still gonna be suspended.
For me,
but,
Jim,
but does it change your opinion though?
Yeah, but for me and Jim, I'm like, Jim, yeah, I don't care. I mean, we've all been there. Shit, man, we've all been in high school, junior high. We didn't know when the fucking assignment was due. We had to turn extra day.
You all get your homework.
Yeah. Turn your homework in. And granted, he should know the rules. And granted, he bet. Thank God he bet on football. Who knows what he bet on? But like, he should know the rules. And and the Lions have something to do with that. Lions should have some kind of. They should own something. You know, they should have owned it. And like. Enjoy these players. Listen, stop it.
Don't do. Here's why I don't let them off the hook.
I don't let them off the hook. Don't get me wrong.
No, here's why this news doesn't change my opinion. J-Mo, you're an NFL football player. Don't do anything that's gonna jeopardize the bag.
Can't have no fun thing.
Period. I didn't say don't have fun.
That makes me say
if you want to go back, go to Vegas. Go do it the old factor. Don't do anything. And how do we know that he does not need to do such a thing? How do we know that he knows there is a penalty or a line to walk? Because the year prior, Calvin Ridley got popped for a year.
Now I'm about to get stupid on
for gambling. Bruh,
so what did he go to Vegas? They got a team in Vegas. What did he walk right in front of the stadium and push the button? Oh, he's screwed. He's on NFL property.
If you're in a sports book, go ahead. If you're in Vegas, go ahead. Is this a dumbass rule? Yes, it is. My point stands. Do not jeopardize the bag.
To me,
don't do it.
To me, too, is like, I know he jeopardized the bag, and he was the place to bet. But shit, I would just love to know. I just would love to know where he was when he plays the bet. I don't care what he bet on. Obviously, we know it's not football. But I'm just wondering, like, where he was. Was he?
He was walking up the practice field.
Man, shut up telling these lies before somebody started believing you.
I would just love to. I just don't know where they are. I mean, were they at the practice facility? Were they on the team bus? Were they on the plane? Was a guy in a fucking team?
I don't know.
Was a guy across the street? I don't know. Manor having like luncheon with the Detroit Lions.
I don't know.
I just want to know where he was.
It's a bunch of stuff.
That would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate.
Well, if it was a league sanctioned event, then I guess that would count.
That would be the ultimate to find out
where exactly that's the thing. I don't know. And since I don't know, if I'm J-Mo, I'm not risking the bag.
And I got one more nugget too.
We never had the bag.
Because one more other nugget.
Look at who else missing their bag? What's that boy name? John Morant.
Johnny.
One more thing I got too, because what I heard too, what I've heard of other people talking about too is like, even if you just open up the app on a team facility, not even placing a bet, if you just open up the app, you're gonna get flagged.
I don't know if that's true or not.
So if you can just open up the app at a team facility, you're getting flagged. Not even placing a bet, but opening the app to see what the odds are. That could be a thing too.
I don't know, but what I do know,
I'm open up the app.
Not risking the bag.
I'm with you. I get that too. But if you open the app, then it's send red flags to Vegas, and Vegas is gonna send red flags to fucking.
So then don't do it. Period. Kind of sense.
Just open up the app, not placing a bet.
But speaking of the bag, let's shift gears. America. Come close. Listen to me.
Watch this cat.
We do not talk golf.
Yes, we do.
On sports in layman's terms.
We should.
Golf's a weight sport.
Oh man. Whoa. I'm not.
Wait. I should be in the middle. This is an Oreo segment.
Sit your ass down.
This is an Oreo segment. Come on. This is the Oreo segment.
Listen. we have
Come
got
on.
to talk golf today
I like golf.
because yesterday, bombshell gets dropped.
The hypocrite has arise.
The PGA, the Live Tour, and the DP Golf Tour, which is an Asian tour that I didn't even know about.
Which is the LIV, pretty much. Let's live.
They're-
They support live.
I guess they're merging. They're merging like Ebony and Ivory.
Black and white.
They live take over the fucking merge.
So
Then they say Chrysler
here's
merge.
yeah. So here's how it's supposed to go. The PGA is supposed to take care of the business operations.
Live, my black
or
from a golf game right now. Great.
as or let Roy McIlroy tell it. It's not actually Live. It's the public investment fund or whatever,
DP, yeah.
which is basically Live. Whatever.
Which is live.
They're now the money arm.
They keep it simple, layman's terms.
They're now the money arm of the PGA or whatever the hell they're gonna call it. And the DP Golf Tour is pretty much just along for the ride. The crazy thing about it, when Live was formed, all hell broke loose. There were lawsuits. There were PGA stars, jumping ship to go to Live.
Oh, hell yeah.
And those who didn't stayed dug into the sand, 10 toes down, and railed against the motherfucking Live Tour with all that dirty Saudi money and these human rights violators and and we're patriots.
Get them out of here.
We're not standing for it.
Get them out of here.
Year and a half later.
My bad.
700 billion, you say?
My bad.
Sure.
My bad.
So, first and foremost, sports fans, and I'm gonna ask this, and we'll take this to the Sports and Layman's Terms Facebook page. First question: do y'all even care?
Yes.
Why do you
I
care?
like to see hypocrites get put their face.
Aha! So this is a gotcha moment for you.
Gotcha.
I'm not mad at you. Do you?
You can't talk all that smack.
Mhm.
Have your back. I'm a back my players. I'm a back the players.
Yep.
Dude, they talking that smack. Then turn around and say, you know what? Yeah, we want to join y'all.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, we said that shit.
Right. The franchise, do you really care about this? Because I'm gonna tell you, America, I'm gonna recuse myself because literally I don't golf. I don't give a shit. I find it funny. I find the hypocrisy amazing, but I don't really care.
I mean,
franchise, you care?
Do I care? No. Do I care about the game of golf? Yes. Only one, and my reason only because like when this whole
So reason two.
Well, I told you this was the Oreo segment, okay?
Wow.
This is the Oreo segment, but it's just like goddamn golf. The PGA said like I'm gonna stick up for my players that stay in the PGA.
Mm-hmm.
And you have all these guys, Rory, Tiger, Rahm, all these guys. I know I'm the only white guy. I know these players.
I think they're dumb.
But it's just like they said, no, stay here. We'll make it better for you. We'll increase the purses for all the Masters. We'll increase the purse for other tournaments here.
Did they increase the purse to 708 million?
Right.
708
and then they
million?
said, just stay here. We'll make it better for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so they stuck and they stood up for the PGA and they said, listen, I'm going to put my name out there and say, fuck you, LIV.
Mm-hmm.
And then drives me nuts, drives me crazy how the PGA and LIV, with nobody knew about, were talking in the background. And all of the best golfers in America, like Koepka, DeChambeau, Phil, all these guys making millions and millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yep.
And guess what? they come back to the PGA.
Yep.
And
still got that money.
And they still got that bag.
Yep.
You know, and they still got that bag.
Yep.
You know, all these cats that want to stay true to PGA, they miss their bag.
They're pissed because they
miss their bag because they missed their bag and they leave the PGA.
What did I just say in the prior segment? Do not fuck up the bag.
What's he part of?
That would be a Greg Norman shirt you have on.
And guess what? Nobody's heard from Greg Norman yet.
Yeah,
Greg Norman, who was like a main component,
he was the guy that was recruiting people,
and nobody's heard nothing from him.
And you know what? You're not.
You won't.
You're not.
Greg Norman's gonna be.
Hey, he got his money.
Greg Norman.
Why do I need to? If I'm Greg Norman, why do I need to say anything? All I get to do is sit back and smile, like
light up a cigar. Say,
"I told you, bitches. I told you, bitches. I told you."
You think about the money like fucking Rory. That Tiger. Somebody said Tiger turned down like $7 million deal.
They said it was 700 to 800 million.
And Tiger said no.
If only he would.
You gotta think about like fucking Roy turned down. You gotta think about what Rahm turned down.
If I was Tiger, I would have just been trying to recoup money for my divorce. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
I wouldn't be surprised in the next event, maybe the first event when they're back together again, we'll have these cats just fucking say, you know what? I missed it. Sorry, my bad.
Here's the upside of that though. Y'all cannot sit here in good conscience and tell me that they're not going to make this a storyline. Oh no! When these majors and stuff come back around,
this is the.
This shit is going to be the WWE.
This is a
watching that didn't watch golf before.
Yes, sir.
This is
sir.
In general, this is a PGA getting herself back on the fucking map, getting herself back on the fucking Sports Center.
Yeah,
and because like they lost a lot of players. They lost a lot of players, and only what was it? Any kind of like tournaments they had without Liv, it's gonna be nobody.
Nobody cares.
If Dom's not there, if other guys aren't there,
they won't. But the thing is, what's going to wind up happening, because apparently they're trying to mix this to where they have some of the Live Tour golf tournaments as well as some of their rules and mesh this with the current PGA. You're going to find Rory.
2024
you're going to find Rory. You're going to find John Rahm. You're going to find Tiger if he decides to come back. You're going to find them at some of those Live golf tournaments. You know why? Because no matter what they say, those tournaments are going to be worth more.
Yeah, if you're like
than the
Masters,
Masters,
you're gonna make
or the PGA golf championship or whatever.
Right now, come up with a new jacket for another tournament.
Feel me? Feel me? It's going to happen.
I mean, 2024. Because like this year, is gonna be the same. They're gonna run them out. 2024 in golf. Who knows what's gonna happen?
It'll be interesting. But you know what? We're gonna close tonight out with a segment that we've been doing for the past few weeks because, well, we got the finals that's about to wind down. We got a couple more months before we get back to football, so we're stuck.
We got
with
football fans. We got some things coming up for you guys.
Baseball.
Keep on watching.
To make this interesting, because Lord knows there's no way in hell that we'd actually sit and watch baseball and talk about it.
Oh.
We decided to place a wager, me and Work in Progress here, about
so far I'm winning.
the Tigers, our beloved Detroit Tigers, and if or not they'd win over 71 games.
71.
It's not looking good for me.
It's a long season, so still long season.
It's a long season, but it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for me. But I figured out why it's not looking good for me. Because last week when we updated how the bet was going, we were a game and a half out of first place.
And you were almost at 500.
Yep, and one game under. Since then,
They've lost a lot.
we've lost 5 straight games. Get swept by. Well, Texas took 2 out of 3. The White Sox, who we literally had just beaten 3 out of 4 times a week
Got a
before,
record in there.
they swept us. Currently, the Phillies are up 2 games in a 3-game series, and the only reason that they ain't beating our ass tonight is because, well,
hell yeah,
air quality
control. Yeah, we love air quality.
I've been trying to figure out what went wrong, and I realized what went wrong. Well, you know what went wrong?
Yeah.
You guys,
This son of a bitch right here jinxed me
hold on. Let me get.
Hey, did you buy that?
last week. No. He roached on the bet.
Hold on. I'm gonna listen. Go ahead. Keep
He
going.
roached on the bet.
Keep going.
He didn't quite buy it. He took the 7-day free trial.
Wow. 7 days.
He took the 7-day free trial. We said if the Tigers got up, were relevant,
500.
up near 500
No,
by Memorial Day, they were a game under. So he didn't actually buy the Bally Sports package so he could watch the Tigers. He purchased the 7-day free trial. And in that 7
To expand the bet.
in that 7 days.
In good nature.
Fuck your good nature.
It's good.
In
it's
that
good nature.
7 days,
They lost.
my
4 games.
Tigers lost 5 straight games. 5.
You know what's wrong with your
5.
Tigers? It's
You're
not,
a jinx.
you know what's wrong with your Tigers? It's not me. It's
They got 1 good hitter.
your franchise is not the jinx, okay? You know what your jinx is? Look at the goddamn averages on this goddamn team.
Okay, listen, man.
Okay.
Look, y'all let me hold out hope
Give me,
against hope,
name,
okay?
name me 4 players that has a bet average over 200.
There aren't any. I know this. But not only, if you want to talk about jinx America, not only did we lose 5 straight,
I probably did jinx them, guys.
we lost our ace pitcher
That's the damn
to injury. We lost our. He's talking about the players that don't hit above 200. Well, we lost our best player, who for the month of March was hitting 370. You're a fucking jinx. You, sir, are a jinx.
Tough love.
A jinx.
Tough love.
As a result, 71 wins may very well be in jeopardy.
And all I can say is tough love.
I'm paying.
Can I be there that day?
The bet is $20.
Can I be there that
The bet
day?
is $20, America. I swear to God. If
I kid you not.
my Tigers don't win 71 games, I'm paying the son of a bitch in pennies. I'm telling you right now. I'm paying them in pennies.
That could be on live and real. I'm gonna every penny out.
That's what we're finna do.
Do a whole show.
That's what we're gonna do. Y'all gonna have to do the show while I
Don't get me wrong.
fucking right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm there for both of you guys. I don't care who wins.
Shut up, jinx.
I want somebody to win 71 games. And I want some Tigers, Because you know what? This goddamn town.
I need you to
baseball.
cancel your subscription right now. So
I
my
already
team
did. I
get back to
already
winning.
called him. I said, listen, you're not charging me. You're not charging me. I called him. I talked to some guy from fucking. I don't know where he was. I don't care. Somewhere from. I mean, listen, I need you to cancel my subscription. He's like, sir, you got like 3 more days. I'm like, no, I'm done.
That's enough. I've seen enough.
Because your audio and your video is just terrible.
Well,
And I can't do it no more. I couldn't do it
and
no more.
we're about to cancel the fucking show.
Even if they would have got to 500,
America,
I would have canceled it.
Listen, see, you welching on the bet, you jinx. America, listen. I'm sure that something was said on the show today that you thought was completely idiotic. So here's what you do. Tell us about it.
Tell me the Oreo
In
segment.
layman's terms. That's us on Facebook, YouTube, Sports in Layman's Terms. Email us. Layman's Terms Sports.
I'm bringing a box of
at
Oreo cookies
Gmail.
next week. I'm bringing a box of Oreo cookies next week. Box of Oreo cookies next week.
We won't be talking golf.
Maybe Oreo. Maybe
Everyone
an
be talking
Oreo
tennis.
Blizzard too.
America,
Wow.
this has been Sports in Layman's Terms, being live from Snookers, Livonia.
Great burger.
Hey, if you're in the area, come down and see us. We're here every Wednesday,
My agent for this.
8 p.m.
His agent's an alligator.
Good night.
Thank you, man.
Y'all take it easy.
Next week's.
Thank you, babe.